That was way too close! How did that thing just burst into the Opera House? Wait, was that the huge whale you saw in your dream?
So we've met it at last. I understand that whale does. It has been greed, and once it is.
You said that when the Hydro Archon first.
Precisely. Therefore, when it left the primordial sea.
We just.
That is correct. From the way he looked, he must have been fighting the.
That battle maniac. Anyway.
It is too late. It had already absorbed too much. Even if the.
That's not. We've already done We've come so far.
Indeed. That's not.
I'll fight it to the end.
So the prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh?
The prophecy. Yes. Just as prophecies are usually only the few. Ultimately.
What's happening with the oratories?
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
Farina! No, I still need answers.
Too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
I'm a genius, I know. Although, looking back now, it was... But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Ijir.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive. The me, she could feel joy, sorrow, and her strength. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly... Anyway, so all part of the... Do you still remember the In order that under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor... Instead, I suppose now you probably understand.
But Farina is... Even though she is...
It has indeed. It's been and all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely.
Oh? Who permitted you to come on? All right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is... I am... Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
Propagate!
Looking for a fight? Stand with me! Out of my way! Buckle up! Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards! I'm going in!
Scatter!
Farina.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me?
Be not nervous. Be not afraid.
Wait a moment. You're... Mirror me? Mirror me.
The prophecy.
What prophecy? The people...
Oh,
What's...
yes.
But...
I will tell you.
But if there were...
I suppose that...
Huh?
Don't worry.
Play...
That's right. If you can keep...
But...
Don't worry. Being a human yourself. Remember.
So...
To a but...
A trial. The Maison Cardinalise. What should I say? I'm sure you've all heard. In truth, as the god Focalor, once again, this, I thought I...
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpassed...
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest.
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might...
Wait, what's going right? Calm down, Farina. Think. What do the... Assertive. Now, I was wondering if you may Now then!
Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Her personality? It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful! Our future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, we have heard it said that no, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they want. No, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role. The scales of justice should. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be. There is. So long as.
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Come now. Was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette. Besides, none...
That's true,
No need for fright. And do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now. Do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
Lady Farina, I...
No need. All right.
He's...
Lady Farina.
I see. It's as I thought. All manner. Really?
I'm...
always fine, but it's good. Maybe this is fun.
Lady Farina, here are the new
Bell.
Lady Farina, I've waited so...
Indeed!
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant...
Understood. I feel...
Lady Farina, I've heard that the... Are you crying?
This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion... So hundreds I never imagined. I want to tell someone. All I can do is keep...
Farina, you don't have... Although I don't...
Share that's impossible. It was...
But even if you're... Just share it with me.
A witness. And if to that... He's right. But if things... No, Farina. But what if, Farina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely is it so if you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by. Think about it. Long and hard. No, all you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
Fine.
So even for...
Yes, she did very well. If she had... It seems that trusting...
I believe that I understand. How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing.
Ah, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long...
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice. It now seems...
And then I became one with the Oratries, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem... Alas, your understand... In truth, it is no enactor... Oh, you have it. I mean, my work over these last 500 years... But really, some have... The vast majority has been... Had to be accumulated.
It was all...
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have but...
So the Oratrices... The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
returning what's right. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Arc.
But
oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be—
all you've done—
I've never quite— Hydro Dragon, don't cry. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea. And speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontanians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice. In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence. Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on, that should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontanians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign.
So when I was at last, in the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries, you are things being as they are. Surely you know that I could never declare.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Iudex Neuvillette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Was that...
But...
It's time to... I have gained the... We should seize the opportunity, Traveler. Now that the oratories can... The root of the calamities befall... Come with me, Traveler. My best to separate the power away. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. I shall spare a part of the ancient dragon's power. We shall look for an opening together.
Our bond is strong!
I can feel its sorrow turning into hostility. The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Chance will present itself.
Let's light it up! You my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its roots from within. You're dead meat! Our bond is strong!
Germinate!
Thanks for helping with the clean. It was just supposed. Well, actually.
That power.
It's just that
I simply did. So you may speak to me as I have to. That kind of. All in all. The point.
Well, so what sort of
Oh, right. His name is Sir Tologi.
I am.
Huh. So Master is insufficiently famous.
The
Still not.
Ooh, that one.
Oh, but I suppose you
Wait!
Actually, never that they all devout such royally as such. In other words.
What?
Not to worry.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
All hands, initiate emergency rescue! Hurry!
Hey, lend a hand!
Look! The water's receding!
It's a miracle!
Water's receding.
We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
We're saved.
The prophecy was wrong.
The sun, old soil, can skyship. The various people always. Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The value for these big Edwin's assistant, jury recruit.
Paimon's cute.
And that's exact. Oh, this time we'll.